Many of you people come to me and say, how can I get more clients? And let's say in this particular example, what we're doing it for the sworn translators based in Poland. Now, one of the great ideas there that I've seen over the past few months has been those apps, those ride-sharing apps, for example, Uber, Bolt, and those delivery services, for example, in Poland, the ones like Deliveroo, which is called Wowo over here. They've got Uber Eats, and there's also another one, I think it's called Pyszne.pl. So in other words, delicious. And if you look at those apps, and in particular, if you look at Uber, or if you look at Bolt, what you will see is you will see when you order a ride, when you order a trip somewhere, you will see there below those details, this ride is being conducted by the name of the driver. Now that driver probably has got a vehicle that is being financed by a spółka z o.o. So in other words, a public limited company in Poland. And you'll see the name of the spółka z o.o., the limited company. You'll see the address of the owner of the spółka, of the spółki, and then you'll see their address. And sometimes you'll even see their email and their mobile phone number, their cell phone number. And if you reach out to those people, the chances are that if they've got foreign drivers, let's say people from some of the African states like Nigeria or Kenya or India, especially India, because it's a huge country. And there are so many of these people over here in Poland at the moment. And what they're all doing is because they're qualified drivers, they're professional drivers. So they want to come over here, perhaps they're studying in Poland, perhaps they're studying some academic discipline, and they want to make some money on the side. But the Polish law has changed in this year, in 2024. And they have to have, number one, they have to have a Polish theoretical examination passed. Because what has to happen with their driver's license is that this has to be translated into Polish. Let's say there, for example, you've reached out to the owner of this spółka and perhaps they've got 50 drivers on their books. Now, those 50 drivers, maybe they're from the Karnataka province, maybe they're from the Maharashtra, maybe they're from the Kamala district, or India is divided into a number of provinces. Or maybe they're from Nigeria, or maybe they're from Kenya. But the thing is, all of these have got templates. So if you're sitting there using this document template shared exchange platform that we're trying to create in dot by dot, then all of a sudden what you can think to yourself is, wow, this could be a whole lot easier. But let's now think for a second if we could make this even easier again. So imagine there you've got the two documents. So you've got perhaps 50 documents that have been given to you. So you've got maybe 10 from Karnataka, you've got 10 from Maharashtra province, there you've got 10 from Andhra Pradesh, you've got 10 from the Kamala province. Okay, so you've got them all then together. And you're sitting there, and basically it's a case of filling in the blanks. But now what if the AI, the artificial intelligence, could do this for you in a couple of seconds, in about approximately 5 to 7 seconds? So you've got the template has already been translated and approved by the ministry, by the Polish ministry. So you've got the template in the Polish language. You're sitting there with the international driving license in English. Your job is to translate it and to certify it, to approve it into the Polish language. And then all of a sudden the AI takes those bits and pieces of important data, inserts them into the template. And then your job as the sworn translator is just to review it, to cast your critical, analytical eyes over it, And then to make sure this done, is this done, is this done, is this done, is this done. And in a few short minutes, all of a sudden, what you've done is there you can translate, let's say, 10 of these from one of the provinces from India. 10 multiplied by 7 seconds is 70 seconds. You spend about 3 minutes analyzing each one. So in 30 minutes, plus the 70 seconds, so 31 minutes, you've done 10 documents. Then if you can imagine, if you're charging 150 zlotys, which sort of seems to be the norm, for the express sworn translation service. So this is about the equivalent of 35 euros and $38 per document. And then all of a sudden the system is reaching out by WhatsApp to these Indian owners from this province. And then you're saying to them, right, those documents that you submitted or that the owner of the company submitted are now ready for collection 1 hour later. And it's taking you 31 minutes and 10 seconds to do this. And for this task, then remember, the owner is more concerned with time than they are with money. Because for every minute of every hour of every day that these qualified drivers are not driving for Uber or for Bolt or for Uber Eats or for Pishno.pl or for any one of those other companies, they are losing a lot of money, a hell of a lot of money, let's say. And if you then calculate how much that would be, so let's say 150 multiplied by 10 for those 10 documents that you've just prepared, that's 1,500 zlotys. And then if you multiply that by the 5, because remember, you've taken 50 of these driving licenses, 10 for each province in India, because they're all slightly different. That's 7,500. That's almost 2,000 euros for work that would take 2 hours to complete. And all of a sudden, that starts to become very, very interesting. And you see, this is a really great use case for this type of work, because these templates, these end of year tax certificates, these marriage certificates, these death certificates, these baptism, communion, confirmation certificates, all of these things that take up an enormous amount of your time if you're doing this manually, all of a sudden becomes greatly reduced. Because I've witnessed over the past 23 years living in Poland, I've seen this time and time and time again. I know so many wonderful, fantastic, amazing sworn translators. And what do they keep doing? They keep reinventing the wheel. I've seen this in 2001, 2002, 2003, and you just see them sitting there, template. They start at the beginning and they finish at the end. And even now, in this age that we're living in, with artificial intelligence so prominent, they're still reinventing the wheel time and time and time again. And I see them sitting there, maybe working for 45 minutes or 38 minutes to translate one of these driving licenses, even with the templates, where this is work that could be easily passed off to your best employee ever, to the employee that will work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 and a quarter days a year, without ever taking one single break. It will never complain. It will never be sick. And it will just work in the background. All you have to do is come along, approve, review, sign it, stamp it, seal it, off it goes. Next customer. And then all you have to do is go back to your mobile phone and say to the person, to these happy people from these happy customers, these delighted customers from Nigeria or from Kenya or from India or from Pakistan or from any of those Asian or African countries, or even for the people that are from North America or from the islands, which I refer to as the United Kingdom and Ireland, where I come from. all of a sudden, these people become your raving fans. And you give them your QR code, which we can produce for you as part of our services here in Dot by Dot. And then all of a sudden, you've got a review, a 5-star glowing review on Google. And then the people just look, and the next time somebody is coming along looking for a sworn translator company who can translate very quickly for a premium fee, of course, that can translate very quickly driving licenses from Karnataka or from Kamala or from Andhra Pradesh province in India, then all of a sudden, then your name is going to come to the top of Google. Your name is going to be resonating with this. Or perhaps you don't like translating driving licenses. Perhaps for you, it's all about certificates. Maybe it's accounting certificates. Maybe it's about marriage, birth, death certificates. Maybe it's about something else. But whatever that translation thing, that element that you love translating, because obviously there are the people that we work with. These are experienced sworn translators in Poland. They've got quite a number of years of experience under their belt, and they want to simply be able to enjoy their lives, not having to work at the weekends, not having to constantly work 7 days a week just to make ends meet, and instead to let AI do all of the heavy lifting, the grunt work, and then they can use their specialist skills just to check it and to rubber stamp it, and then to sign it, and then to stamp it, and then to seal it, and then to send it off to those happy, glowing customers in return for a nice, glowing 5-star review on Google, on LinkedIn, or somewhere else if you're prominent on another social media platform. And all of a sudden, then you see this becomes a very profitable enterprise. And it's a really good way. If you reach out to those people, let's say within a 15 to a 20-kilometer radius of you, and if you reach out to those Uber companies, to those food delivery companies, to Bolt, or to any of those other ride-sharing companies, and then say, look, I understand that you've probably got a number of foreign people on your books. And what I want to do is I want to partner up with you. And what I can do is I can promise you really fast turnaround times. And how will you be able to do this? Via our dot by dot document template exchange platform. And the tools and processes that we're going to create for you to keep you translating, because that's our main objective at the end of the day. What we want to do is we want to keep each and every one of you amazing sworn translators translating. And what we're doing is we're working exclusively with one sworn translator per town or city in Poland. And what we've done is we've opened up our waiting list. And on that waiting list, you'll find the spaces for 15 sworn translators, because quite simply what we do is we invite them in for a Zoom call, and we've got like one big screen, and we like it to be divided up into 4x4 so that none of the sworn translators disappear off to the other screens or whatever, so that we can keep everybody engaged and answer all of their questions. So if you'd like to come in and have a quick chat with us and to see if something like this could work for you, your sworn translation business, then please, all you have to do is click on the link immediately at the top of the comment section below this video. And what that will do is that will take you off, and it will give you the link to come and join our waiting list. As soon as this dot by dot document template exchange platform is open, we're going to be inviting you guys first and foremost. My name is Paul, and I've been working with sworn translators across Poland for the past 23 years. I am not a translator, but I do love living in Poland, and I do love helping people to solve these logistical problems. And this is a very easy problem to be solved. So we want to help you. We want to help you, and we want to see if we can cooperate together. So click the link at the top of the comments below, and I look forward to speaking with you on the other side. That's it. Thanks for watching. This is me, Paul PG Mac, saying peace out. Bye for now, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.